16 years ago. It's a silver medal for Vitaly, a bronze medal for Vitaly Denaitsev, as he claims Russia's first ever medal in the light welterweight division.
64-kilogram light welterweight. The judges are Greece, Colombia, Canada, Sri Lanka, Vietnam.
Vamos à segunda luta, semifinal da categoria meio-médio ligeiro masculino. Os juízes são representantes da Grécia, Colômbia, Canadá, Sri Lanka e Vietnã.
The referee from Brazil.
O árbitro é representante do Brasil, senhor Lorenzo de Silva.
Please welcome the boxer in the red corner, representing Germany.
Por favor, recebam o jurista que ficará no campo vermelho, representante da Alemanha, Artem Harutyunyan.
Please welcome the boxer in the blue corner, representing Azerbaijan.
Recebam também o jurista que ficará no campo azul, representante do Azerbaijão, Lorenzo Sotomayor, por azul.
So the second semi-final in the 64-kilogram light welterweight division about to get underway between boxers from Germany and Azerbaijan.
Introducing the boxer in the red corner, representing Germany.
Apresentando o jurista do campo vermelho, que representa a Alemanha, Artem Harutyunyan.
Introducing the boxer in the blue corner, representing Azerbaijan.
E apresentando o jurista que representa o Azerbaijão, Lorenzo Sotomayor, por azul.
Attention, please.
Boxers from Germany and Azerbaijan. The man wearing red, operating out of the orthodox stance, is Artem Harutyunyan. He was 26 on the 13th of August. So during the course of this tournament, his opponent, 31 years of age, used to represent Cuba but transferred to Azerbaijan in 2013. He's the tournament number 7 seed, is the man in blue, ranked number 6 in the world. He's a World Championship quarter-finalist from last year, having won the European Games in the capital of his newly adopted homeland, Baku, Azerbaijan, last summer.
And no prizes for guessing the tactics for both these boxers here. The German, Harutyunyan, he's got to get on his front foot and close that gap down. He's going to have problems here because he's being warned about his head, but he's most certainly got to close the gap and try and slip the shots coming forward and work in at short range. But there's the danger shot there. That right uppercut from this fella in blue. He's a very tall, he's probably one of the tallest light welters you'll see at 64 kg, Sotamayor. But he gets a lot of leverage and a lot of power in his punches for such a tall man. Works well with the jab, but that's the shot. That right uppercut, that is the danger punch here for the man in red, and that's what he'll have to avoid. He'll have problems here, Harutyunyan.
He used it to terrific effect in a brilliant quarter-final win over a man he knew very well indeed, and that's Janiero Toledo from Cuba. Uncorks a cracking right uppercut in round number 2 that put Toledo in a little bit of trouble. Recovered quickly, but it did help to continue to alter the course of the contest, and he prevailed with a really impressive 3-0 split unanimous decision victory to arrive here. Harutyunyan, all of his contests have been tight. Had a bye in the opening round. Was given a really tight decision over Biaslanov of Canada when he ended the 3rd and final round utterly exhausted. Many people thought he was outboxed. It was a similar story in a unanimous point decision win over Batuhan Gozgeç of Turkey when he was declared the winner in that one when it was incredibly tight again, despite the incessant effective pressure of Godgetch. But here he is, guaranteed a bronze, looking to book his place in the gold medal bout.
So Harutyunyan got to get close, got to whip the right hand over the top. He's got to be thinking about ring position a little bit more. He's got to try and push Sotomayor back to the ropes. Is there a cut on Harutyunyan? The doctor's been called, so maybe a little nick somewhere, Ron.
Now, did the referee just make a gesture of pounding his fist into his palm? Is it one of the slashing shots by this from the 6'1" Colazzo that has inflicted this injury?
Well, this looks bad, you know, because he's just called he's called for assistance, hasn't he, to deal with it. Let's have a look here. You can see where it's happened. They come together there. It's inconclusive. So Sotomayor, it was just shaping up, wasn't it? You can see Harutyunyan what he's got to try and do, and he's trying to close that gap down, having a little bit of success. There's the clapper there. So they got 45 seconds. Is that the first 15 gone? So Sotomayor was just settling down, but Harutyunyan, he knew what he had to do, the German here. And now he's got a cut to protect if he's allowed to continue.
Well, the cut man, happy with the work that he's carried out. But now Harutyunyan, as well as having to deal with the tall order of Lorenzo Sotomayor, has now got the adversity of a cut to deal with. And look at this furious exchange to conclude the first round.
From Harutyunyan right at the end of the round there. Lovely burst. Actually moved his head side to side at one point. Sotomayor might just caught him with his head right at the end of the round, but a better end to the round for the German. But this fella's so difficult to get to. He's very, very tall. Uses his range very well behind his jab, boxes at long range, that's his strength. But then he whips these shots underneath. But Harutyunyan had some success. Trying to come forward, little shot on the inside there. That's a nice right hand from the man in red. And again, so he's whipped a shot over there, that wasn't too bad. But across the board for Sotomayor, can't disagree with that.
Serve out, serve out. Please, that's okay, please. Box.
Round two.
So Lorenzo Sotomayor, the reigning European Games gold medalist from Baku, Azerbaijan last year, the tall figure in blue representing Azerbaijan, has taken the opening round unanimously, and now he's keeping this man at range on the end of those almost extendable arms. Standing flat-footed, and it's going to be very difficult. Credit to Harutyunyan trying to employ head movements, but he's having a really difficult time getting beyond those straight punches of Sotomayor.
He's got to double up his taps here, the man in red, sustain the pressure, push his opponent back to the ropes, reduce and restrict that movement rather, but there's that right uppercut, that's the problem. But what Harutyunyan has got to do on the inside, he's got what we use Ron as a cross guard, got to bring his forearms across his body to protect himself from that right uppercut. But when this man is centering, he's got the ring space, the man in blue, he's difficult to get to. Skillful man indeed, and he's not frightened to box on the inside. So maybe Harutyunyan got to whip him over the top and target the body also.
The old mongoose Archie Moore, Kenny Norton, masterful exponents of that cross guard. When they shuffle forward, Joe Frazier tried to implement it, but without much success against George Foreman in near coming together in Kingston, Jamaica in 1973 in that battle of Olympic heavyweight champions for the richest prize in sport. So perhaps, I'm sure the coaches will have been digging out the tapes of those old masters, telling Harutyunyan to try and employ that guard, to try and repel that right uppercut, which is proving to be an effective deterrent, and a good last line of assault from Sotomayor, just like that.
Stop! Stop! No holding. No holding, that's okay. Boxing.
Incredibly relaxed and calm in the boxing ring. is Sotomayor, Cuban national champion back in 2009, won an AZE national title and just a year after his transfer in 2014. And then victory over a man with whom he shares land of birth, Janiero Toledo, at the quarter-final stage. That gives you an idea of this man's skills, and he said he moved to Azerbaijan simply because it represented more opportunities to qualify for tournaments like this out of Azerbaijan rather than the land of Cuba, where there's such terrific strength in depth. He was struggling to get any recognition on the national team consistently. So all the experience he would have acquired growing up in Havana, coming through the boxing program there, and only leaving, what, 3 years ago, he's now taken that to his new nation of Azerbaijan, and he's putting it into practice here.
I'm sure he's treated very well in Azerbaijan and all, Ron, to say the least. But listen, he's boxing very international boxing. 86, I was young England, and then obviously went and boxed in 88 at the Olympic Games as a 20-year-old. But yeah, he was a very good boxer, Michael Tim, indeed, for Germany. Across the board again, Sotomayor is in control here.
Medal bout in the 64-kilogram light welterweight division, Artem Harutyunyan has got to produce something spectacular here if he hopes to claim gold or move his way through to the gold medal bout. Kayurka won a silver for Germany in Atlanta 1996, losing to legendary figure of Hector Veneno of Cuba, who won his second successive gold in that Atlanta Games, after being part of that Cuban gold rush where they won an unprecedented 7 gold medals in a non-boycotted Games. Still the most impressive haul in Olympic boxing history, that star-studded Cuban team from Barcelona. Harutyunyan, credit to the man's desire, continuing to remain in pursuit and trying to find the finishing salvo, but he's running out of time here.
I've been more impressed with Harutyunyan in this contest than I have in the whole of the tournament, to be honest. I think he's been a fairly lucky boxer to get through. But here, yeah, he knows what he's got to do. He just can't find that quality on the inside. He's trying, the lad is, but he just can't find those shots. Has to work the body, adjust his feet occasionally, and not allowed to be tied up on the inside, because Sotomayor's very, very clever. Does nothing at short range. He just holds on and gets back to his strength, which is mid and long. And obviously a little push there, but he's a skillful man indeed.
Certainly wonderful two-shot salvo to the body. Harutyunyan, whose family fled to Germany when he was just 1 year of age from Armenia. And in recognition of the manner in which he's been adopted, and it's the only land that he's known, really, having been there since 1 year of age. In 2015, he was part of a project initiated by the Hamburg Boxing Association to train with Syrian refugees in Germany. That he wants to offer them a future with the sport of boxing and be a role model for them, knowing that sport can connect people no matter where they're from. He wants to help people as much as he can through the sport of boxing. He's going to come away with Olympic bronze here, short of landing the punch of a lifetime. And as I have to concur with Richie, the performance he's produced here in defeat has been far more impressive in just about every facet of the game than he has been in his 2 victories over Artur Biaslanov of Canada in the second preliminary round and Batuhan Godgech of Turkey at the quarter-final stage. So credit to the man, the tournament number 3 seed, but he's going to be eliminated here. He'll come away with a championship bronze to go with the European bronze he won in 2013. As Lorenzo Sotomayor will be going through to the gold medal bout representing Azerbaijan in the light welterweight division, where he'll square off against Fazladin Gaibnazarov of Uzbekistan.
A fairly comfortable performance for the man in blue, Sotomayor. Controlled things with shots like that. Gets caught on the inside there from the German boxer, but nevertheless, give him credit for the work he put in, but the better quality punching, measuring the distance, measuring the gap. but certainly from Sotomayor, he goes through. He's going to be very difficult to beat because of his height and reach when he uses it to his full advantage. Such a difficult boxer to actually get to.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision.
Senhoras e senhores, o vencedor por decisão unânime, no canto azul,
In the blue corner,
representando o Azerbaijão, Lorenzo Sotomayor, do azul.
So Lorenzo Sotomayor, the tournament number 7 seed, is through to the gold medal bout, where he is now in with the opportunity to win the first ever gold in any weight class for Azerbaijan, and he is all smiles at having accomplished that significant achievement. A unanimous point decision victory over Germany's Artem Harutyunyan. He comes away with bronze, but Lorenzo Sotomayor